How's it going, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. My day's all right. It's not bad by any means. Definitely not the greatest though. I'm sick, so if I cough during it, I'm sorry. It's probably gonna happen. You're probably just gonna have to deal with it. Other than that, yeah, today we'll be looking at a video of basically someone who put all their eggs in one basket. In the terms of social media, we'll be reacting to the video. We'll be talking about the importance of diversification as well. We'll be talking about just reacting to her attitude about it, which is not the greatest, especially if you're looking for sympathy. But anyways, it's a pretty popular video. You've maybe seen it before, maybe you haven't. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. And of course, today I have a limited time offer for you guys. If you want nothing, if you want to receive absolutely nothing in return, all you got to do is leave a like on the video. So yeah, drop a like on the video and I promise you'll receive nothing if you do so. It's a fantastic deal. And yeah, let's get into it.
Hey guys, so I'm in the middle of editing and my Instagram account got deleted and I'm trying to get it back. I'm calling everybody I can.
Okay, so a little backstory for those who have not seen this clip before. This is basically a clip that someone posted. Basically, the person ran an Instagram account. I'm not sure how many followers, as I don't necessarily recognize her, but I do recognize this clip because it went very viral about a year ago or so. But yeah, basically, this person ran an Instagram account and really put a lot of effort into the account and kind of put all of her eggs in one basket, as we'll see in a second. And essentially, the account got deleted or it got terminated, whatever the Instagram equivalent is. The thing is, with Instagram bans, those can be permanent, but they can also be undone, pretty easily. It depends on if you're banned for a legitimate thing. Throughout the course of the video, we don't actually hear if she was banned for a legitimate reason or if she claims that people just spam reported her. However, in my experience, I think I've never really seen a case. Or actually, I should take that back. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me because if you report someone a lot of times, yes, they'll be audited, but just because you get reported doesn't mean you get banned. It just means that someone checks your account to see if you should be banned. Unless Facebook is lazy and it's just if enough people report, we're not putting any time or effort into that, and we're just going to ban them. But I don't know, bro.
I don't know why it's not working out for me. I'm in LA because of this. I'm in LA because I want to be on Instagram and I'm randomly just recording this to put this in the video. I am nothing without my following.
All right, so there's kind of two major things I want to say about this. The first thing I want to say is about the second thing she said. I know that's a little confusing, but it's on my mind right now. Work-life balance is incredibly important, and if your Instagram is everything, or your social media, or maybe your art, or some video game you play, or a job you have, or a friendship you have, if anything in your life is what I'm trying to say, if really anything in your life is your everything, that's a very dangerous game to play. Because I remember this summer when my channel was doing a lot better, but also I spent a lot more of my energy into my channel. Basically, if a video did good during the day, my day was good. If a video did bad during the day, my day was bad. Because at the time, over the summer, especially July, I was thinking about YouTube 24/7. It was basically it wasn't the only thing going on in my life. Of course, I got family and friends and all that great stuff, but it took up way too large of a, percentage of what mattered. And it completely messed me up emotionally. It was a bad idea to have all your eggs in one basket. I will say the analogy is terrible because why would you want multiple baskets with one egg in each? But you understand what I mean. And the second thing I want to say is about the first thing she said. I'm going to have to cough. You do not need to move to Los Angeles or any hype city to network properly for social media. If you don't know, the reason why people tend to move to Los Angeles when they're a influencer is because of the network opportunities. Basically, if everyone who has followers is in the same place, they can share an audience. However, you also do not need to move to one of the most expensive and depressing cities, as what people told me, to network properly with people. I mean, I networked with people on YouTube. I mean, that's easier because YouTube content. I would talk to people and sometimes we'd appear in videos together. And where I didn't need to move? Los Angeles. I didn't need to move anywhere. I understand that maybe Instagram's a little bit different because taking photos with them as opposed to making video content together. However, I don't think that the value of networking is greater than the loss of the expenses, the taxes, the insane real estate market in Los Angeles. I honestly just don't believe that it's worth it. Anyways, back to the video. I'm so sorry.
I am nothing without my following. And when people people tried to hate on me and report me. I've literally tried to be a better person. I want to say to everybody that's been reporting me, think twice because you're ruining my life. Because I make all of my money online. All of it. And
as someone who runs an online business, I mean, this is an online business. I make media content and I make money from advertisements that play on the media content, right? I know a thing or two about how it's not, I don't think fragile is the right word. What am I trying to say? Unpredictable and unstable income when you have an online businesses, basically. So, there are always a few examples. Like, for example, if you're looking at social media specifically as the business you're trying to generate revenue for, so you either create content or maybe you host other people's content, whatever it is, right? Do not be fooled by people that consistently get millions of views on every single video and they can take month-long breaks. You're falling for survivorship bias. We spoke about this earlier, where basically you just look at people who succeed and you ignore everyone who fails. I mean, this is a very common experiment, or I think not common, but the one that people think to when they think of survivorship bias would be if you looked at data on World War II planes, you notice that all the bullet holes were in specific places. So manufacturers were like, oh, maybe we should put armor in these specific places because that's where all the bullet holes is. Wrong. The bullet holes that were all actually, they were in the cockpit and really weak points on the plane. However, there was no data because those planes never came back. The same thing with social media, right? The majority of times you will not make it. And when you do make it, the majority of times you will fall off. I mean, look at my channel now. I'm having a lot of fun, but I knew from when my channel was starting to blow up this summer, I knew for a fact it was going to go downhill, and it was going to go downhill fast. Just the nature of the business I'm in. It is for that reason that I uploaded 2 videos a day to try and capitalize on, or try and take advantage of the opportunity I was given, and then also invest 99% of the money after taxes, because I realized that, no, this is not a job income. This is a side hustle that went really well and will probably not go really well in a month. You know what I mean? And I guess my advice for this person is Instagram, as all social media and a lot of online businesses, it's like building an app in 2013. You get a ton of money for a month or two, and then it would just fall off. This is not this is a job, but this is not a job like a normal job with a consistent income. I'm sorry, I'll play the video. I went off on a tangent. I just am pretty passionate about this subject.
I don't want to lose that. And I know people like to see me be down and be like them and be like the 90%ers, the people that work 9 to 5. That is not me. I am in LA.
So in the first part of the video, I could actually kind of feel for her because she decided to make a risky investment by moving to LA and putting all of her eggs in one basket. However, I can understand where she's coming from, and I felt bad in the beginning of the video. However, this is where people started to feel a little bit less bad for her because she's like, I'm not trying to be like the other 90% of you peasants. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. First of all, working a 9 to 5 does not necessarily correlate with what percentile of income you're in or wealth distribution. There are people that work 9 to 5s that, make insane amount of monies in tech jobs or whatever, or maybe work at a startup that happen to scale really well, There's also 9 to 5s that don't pay as well, etc. But I understand what she means by when she's saying, I want to work on my own terms, I want to own my own business in a sense. First of all, that means you're basically you're not working a 9 to 5, you're working a 24/7. Because your account could be deleted at 2 in the morning, and it's up to you to fix that, as you can see right here. So I just want to make that little distinction right there. But also, don't look down on people like that. You were given a golden opportunity, and you took a lot of risk, and now you're facing consequences for risk. Like, if I decided to move to Austin, Texas, because my YouTube channel did well, that would be a terrible idea. And proof is what happened to my channel in the upcoming months. It just didn't make sense.
Not be like that. I worked so hard to get to where I'm at, and for that to get taken from me is the worst fucking feeling in the world.
Don't get me wrong, I'm actually very sympathetic on the losing it all in one of these online gambles or these online ventures. Not gambles, ventures, I should say. I 100% get it. I'm not a big fan of the way she goes about it because she's very demeaning in her video. I'm like, I don't want to be like you peasants. Terrible way to phrase it, but I will say I do feel bad for the whole losing your money in an online venture. I cannot stress it enough that having multiple streams of income, especially ones that you don't need to necessarily work for actively, such as passive income, look that up online, you'll find a bajillion videos. Most of them are kind of iffy. But I will say that, especially if you're into a risky venture, having that be your only income source is going to be risky. I mean, look, any job could go away basically at any point. You could be fired. Maybe they won't even give you severance. There's risk associated in basically everything you do in life. You get out of bed this morning, there's risk associated with it. You stay in bed, there's risk associated with it. That's just part of life. However, side businesses, online businesses, starting something that inherently has a lot more risk associated with it can have a much higher payoff. However, that payoff is not as guaranteed, if anything, it's not guaranteed at all, or at least it's not as guaranteed similar to what a traditional 9 to 5's income is guaranteed. Do not move to LA if your Instagram account got a lot of followers quickly without a backup plan, without money stored away, without a position into a better job or another job, because it will backfire and it will burn. I just want you guys to, if you ever want to try this, I actually suggest that everyone, if you're an artist, if you play video games, if you just like are interested in history, I literally don't care, whatever you're interested in, put it on TikTok, put it on YouTube, because there's like a 0.1% chance you gain a small following and you can make a couple bands a month doing it. It's worth it. The risk is very low because you're just posting content. The reward is potentially very high, or it's nothing. Or you had fun, right? I suggest to everyone to post content online because there's a chance it blows up. My videos blew up because I was smart about what I did in my videos. I did it intentionally, but I also got really lucky. I'm just going to be honest. Everyone who's popular online to an extent got really lucky. So that's why I say everyone just post content. You're probably not going to get anything from it, but there's like a 0.1% chance that it goes decently well for you. However, if it does go well for you, please listen to what I said earlier. Do not move to LA and think this will be your life. I got really lucky, and this is not going to be my life, and I was very aware about that the whole time. Basically, the rest of her video is just her saying kind of negative things about, everyone else who doesn't live her lifestyle, then also being upset that her lifestyle has been taken away from her. It's kind of the same thing. You feel bad for her, but then you also don't because of the way she says it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if the talking portion of this video ran a little long compared to the actual video I was reacting to. I'm just very passionate about what I was talking about because it's the life I lived for a little bit at least. And I just want to say just something I haven't said in a while. I appreciate you guys watching. And yeah, I'm honestly at this point, I'm really not even I'm just making videos to say thank you for the people who still watch. And I enjoy these. These are fun. Thank you guys. Peace.